A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a stunning turn of events, Iran's decades-long strategy of establishing an axis of resistance in the Middle East is facing unprecedented challenges. The recent collapse of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's regime marks a significant shift in the balance of power within the region. Over the past 4 decades, Iran has invested heavily in military alliances and support for various militant groups, aiming to counter U.S. and Israeli influence. However, the rapid deterioration of key allies has left Tehran scrambling to reassess its position. Assad's fall, following a swift offensive by rebel forces, signals the loss of a crucial geographical link for Iran, which facilitated the supply of weapons to Hezbollah in Lebanon. This development not only weakens Hezbollah, but also disrupts Iran's ability to project power across the region. The Lebanese militant group, already battered by ongoing conflict with Israel, faces further setbacks as its primary supply line is severed. Meanwhile, Hamas, another Iranian ally, continues to grapple with the repercussions of its recent war with Israel, further complicating Iran's strategic landscape. Former U.S. Ambassador to Syria, Robert Ford, emphasized the significance of this loss, stating, "The most significant regional development is this Iranian strategic loss." Iran's influence, once perceived as ascendant, is now under threat from multiple fronts. The recent escalation of hostilities, particularly the Israeli military campaign against Hamas and Hezbollah, has further eroded Tehran's standing. The Iranian leadership now faces mounting pressure as its regional ambitions crumble. Despite retaining control over Iraqi militias and the Houthis in Yemen, these factions are increasingly peripheral to the central conflict with Israel. The geopolitical ramifications of Syria's collapse extend beyond Iran's immediate allies. The loss of Assad's regime disrupts the delicate balance of power that Iran has cultivated over the years. As the Syrian civil war rages on, the inability of Assad's forces to mount a credible defense has exposed the fragility of Tehran's alliances. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi acknowledged the unexpected nature of the developments, stating, "What was surprising was the Syrian army's failure to counter the offensive." The implications of these events are profound, as Iran's deterrent strategy is called into question. Anwar Gargash, a senior diplomat from the United Arab Emirates, noted that Iran's regional network is now significantly weakened, stating, "Iran's deterrence thinking is really shattered by events in Gaza, by events in Lebanon, and definitely by developments in Syria." While Iran still possesses its nuclear program as a potential bargaining chip, the crumbling of its regional alliances poses challenges to its long-term strategy. The Iranian leadership has long portrayed its network of allies as a demonstration of strength, but the current situation may lead to repercussions at home. The significant financial resources allocated to support Assad's regime have fueled discontent among the Iranian populace, who have expressed anger over the government's priorities. The loss of Syria does not signal the end of Iran's influence in the region entirely. The Houthi rebels continue to pose a threat, launching attacks on Israel and maritime targets in the Red Sea. However, the tempo of their operations has declined, leaving questions about their leadership and strategic direction. Moreover, Iran's nuclear ambitions remain a focal point of concern for regional and global powers. The International Atomic Energy Agency has indicated that Iran is poised to increase its stockpile of near-weapons-grade uranium, raising alarms about the potential for nuclear proliferation. As the situation evolves, the risk of wider regional conflict looms large. The prospect of retaliatory strikes against Iranian interests or those of its allies could lead to further instability. Analysts warn that any escalation could disrupt global oil supplies, a critical concern for economies reliant on energy exports. In this complex and rapidly changing landscape, Iran faces a pivotal moment. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months will shape the future of its regional influence and its ability to navigate the challenges posed by its diminishing alliances. As the Iranian leadership contemplates its next moves, the need for stability in the Middle East becomes increasingly evident. The consequences of instability are far-reaching, affecting not only regional actors, but also global dynamics. The ongoing conflict in Syria serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of alliances and the ever-shifting nature of power in the Middle East. With the fall of Assad, Iran's axis of resistance faces a critical juncture, one that could redefine the region's geopolitical landscape for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.